Hello Sagittarius, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower tarot reading here. Going from the 26th of, the 20th of January through to the 26th of January. Did the energy updates and we got particular energies that are coming through. Part of it plays well for you in a way and part of it doesn't. And it's that earth energy about getting things on, I think, that you're going to be looking into a little bit more detail as we go forward into the reading. But in the meantime, let's just bring up your flower and see what's been going on for you and see what's happening for you in this week here. Let's just get the messages that are coming out of this flower here. Overall energies here and the general sort of relationship side and the financial side. Let's just see what's going on here. There's a lot of power coming in here. There's a power to sort of invest in things within relationship side, almost getting things moving on and getting going. There's a desire for you to put into place ideas and emotions that actually work in regards to relationships, and it seems to be playing very much into sort of getting things into gear. On the relationship side, yes, really, it's you are the driving force behind this. Really, really powerful. And also on the general energy, it's a similar sort of thing going on in the general energy as well. There's a lot of power being put into working on a plan, working on a career path or a business or a project, whatever it is. You seem to be working on something. Yeah, you're saying goodbye to your weaknesses. And this could be a financial weakness within you. And it seems to be that it's a driving force. You may not have been getting the relationship or the emotions that you were so desiring within your relationships, or you're not getting the best of the ultimate rewards from your financial side. And I think that's what you've decided to change here within you. And it seems like a real conversion from something that may have been disappointing into something that's really good for you. On your karmic path, on your relationship side, it's very straight up. It's very straightforward. You seem to know what's going on. Yeah, you're moving from that. As I said, I think you're moving from something that you felt very stuck about. It could be a situation that doesn't seem to be moving forward. And now is the time to analyze and know that situation and move into it. And that's why I was talking about the energies that could be a bit of a sticky point for you. On the connection to the universe and the synchronicities that are around you, you get the king, you get the emperor, sorry, I thought it was the King of Wands. You get the Emperor card here, is standing in your power in regards of you have a much more power over the situation than you think, I think. This is what the situation is here. In regards to your relationship sides here, you may feel that it's not progressing in the way that you want it progressing, but you actually have a lot more power over what comes into your life than you perceive. So you've got a lot more power than you think. On the past self, your past self is playing into this, and I think this is creating this determination to move forward. Yeah, there is a desire to be a bit more sort of carefree. I think you're remembering about life, about how carefree and enjoyable it can be, and this is what you want. And it will need a bit of determination to get yourself to there by the looks of things and break yourself free. In your future self, this seems to be much more, this is where it's really, the energy is really playing into your life. The future self is almost as if like you're a compass and you're giving the direction to it all. Yeah, look at that with the King of Wands. Now got the King of Wands with the, look at that, generally through you. Very, very regal cards at the moment. Very, very powerful cards. And this is where I think you have actually a lot more power that you can over the situation than you may well think. And it's going to put you in a position of control because you're only allowing into your life, by the looks of things, in this coming week, and there's a realization of what you're allowing into your life will affect you. Therefore, why would you put in an ingredient into a cake if you don't like that ingredient? Don't do it. If you like chocolate cake, put chocolate in it. Don't put raspberries. You know what I mean? So how do you engage in it this week here? The engagement is about that. It's taking the lead from energy, taking the lead from coincidences, following those coincidences. If it feels right for you, go for it, basically. Yeah, it's going to bring you healing for this sort of situation that is, in a way, sort of been stagnantly deteriorating for you. So there's not been a great deal of movement on it, but it's like stagnant emotions. And I think this is where you're getting the healing from it, because you seem to be realizing this week that you have a lot more power over the situation than you thought. On your financial side, karmic path is sort of like, it's almost there, as if to sort of say the pieces are in place and the actual direction that we need to take. But there is sort of a bit of umming and ahhing about what you've been doing, and whether that's, whether I should go back to that, or, keep heading down this road here. And I think the two are possible. I think it's a case of taking the best out of the past and allowing it to create your new future. That's what it seems to be here. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. It's within you. It has to be a fair exchange. You have to have, be comfortable about what you've lived already, and using all the attributes of what you've lived already in order to open the future doors of what you want to be. Okay? And that seems to be on the karmic path. It seems to be like that. On the synchronicities does play into this. This is where you've got to eliminate doubt in the world or the pathway that you're going down. Yeah, fall in love with who you are and what you do. I think you can take the best of both worlds here. And once you do take the best of both worlds, of your past and your future, you can realize that, say like you might have worked as a chef in a restaurant, and you're taking a new job, which is in a bookshop. And it's, you're using all your knowledge about food and nutrition and how it's good for you. And then that helps you to sell those sort of books. It's taking things from the past to help you to get into alignment of really what you should be doing. On your past self, it seems to be there. It's not. There's nothing really moving from the past. It's almost as like you're feeding much more into your future. Yeah, it's like there may be disappointments from the past that you just want to get past. There's maybe dreams that you might have had. I've always wanted to be a singer in a band, and I have been a singer in a band. But I mean, I'm not foolish enough to think that I'm going to get on MTV. And it's that realization that's happening within you, which is making a lot of clarity for your future. And your future is really boding very well, but you've got to put yourself first in order to get there. And you get the Six of Swords. This is where I think a little bit more sort of clarity is coming into your life in accordance to where you should be going and what you should be doing. You're getting into much calmer shores. And as I said, I don't think you got the results that you were planning on. And that's what that driving force in here is with these 2 6s here, is by saying, I want more. And I think you should get more out of life. How should you engage in the wake around you? You get the 7 of Wands. This is all about building confidence within yourself. And the more you step into alignment that it's working for you, and using your attributes to your past to as strengths to your future, that's when I think you're going to build a lot of confidence within yourself, within your life. Okay, let's just have a look and see what's going on with the elements within your Astroflower, and seeing how that plays in accordance with the elements that we were talking about on the energy update. If you've seen the energy update, you'll know what we're going to be talking about. The thing is, with the energy at the moment, we're talking about earth and fire energy. And once we look at your flower, you only have this sort of earth that comes in really across here from Capricorn. It gives you a direction in life, and which we're seeing a lot more in these cards in the future. It's all about taking a direction. And I think this is what has been pushing that 5 of Pentacles to sort of say, I'm not getting what I so desire out of life. Why not? And what are the things I need to do in order to get that? And I think the energy, the moment you start stepping into that, that's where the energy is going to be favoring you. It is talking about fire as well as earth. That's what we were talking about. So I'm going to be very interested in this section here, how this earth comes into your energy, and how this earth also reflects the energy of you, of what you need to do in life in order to get the results that you want. So we're going to be putting some cards on here, connecting your inner being with your past, your karmic path, and your future. But we're also going to be seeing how the actions that you need to do in the day, in this week here, in order to get the results that you so desire. So let's just pull your cards back up, shall we? Okay. And let's just see what's going on. So we got the Five of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles. It's a real progression, and a Seven of Wands, building this confidence within you. How's this direction going to give you that? Yeah, you get the Three of Wands. You have majorly procrastinated in the past, and I think that is one of the things that is coming to an end. And I think the energy is encouraging you to stop procrastinating. Death and rebirth. This has to do with the Three of Wands, Three of Swords as well. I think you've got to realize that you can't, if you can't have your cake and eat it in a way, in a sense that you can't have everything. You've got to concentrate on the things that really provide for you and what you can provide for it. So it's bringing those strengths forward, and you can start manifesting what you so desire once you start putting not only yourself first, but your attributes first. That's what I think is really playing the best in for your life at the moment. Let's just see how that King of Wands is going to bring you that healing in your life on your relationship side. And it's about movement. It's getting rid of that. It's getting rid of a situation that seems to be repetitive. And that's to do with the Eight of Swords there. It's a progressional thing. You've got to go through the pain and realization, before we can actually move. Once you realize that there's something that's just not going forward, it's not working, that's when you can start doing something about it. And you get the Seven of Cups. And it's following. And once you do that and realize those things, the Seven of Cups is about following the ultimate goal, or the your ultimate emotions, basically, and it becomes obvious. So it's no longer a choice. You don't have to dilly and dally about it. You know what you want out of life. You know what feels right for you. Then you just go ahead and get it. And you get the Page of Cups as well. It's learning about putting it into action, and that can take time. But it does come from, you have to have a starting point in this. And then within the relationship side, I think it's realizing what stagnancy is being detrimental to you and making you play to your weaknesses rather than to your strengths. Once you start playing towards your strengths, this is when you're going to realize that actually you have a lot more control over the situation than you would have thought possible. And it's all on the outside. It's all to do connecting your past to your future and how you engage in the energies that are around you. Once you start realizing that, that's when you can start manifesting a lot of things. We saw that with the Magician card on your financial side. On your relationship side, it's starting connecting with your dreams. It's actually, maybe it's realizing that you do actually care about this person and you were trying to hide it before. That's the sort of possibilities, and realizing the pain you may have been causing yourself rather than, the enjoyment that you can have out of life. And once you start following that great emotion within you, it becomes obvious which direction you need to take. And it's just need that courage, which you have within you, within the Emperor card and the King of Wands. So, excuse me. There you go, Sagittarius. Thanking you very much for being here with us. Thanking you very much for all the support you give to this channel. I hope you get the best out of these videos, these readings. Don't forget about the energy update and also the other energies healing videos that we do on our channel. Don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.